Anyway,
Yes.
what's up, guys? Welcome to Logged and Loaded, episode number, the next one. And today we're going to talk about the enhanced games which happened yesterday in the wee
Yes.
hours of the morning.
Indeed it did.
For our interest, there was the deadlift world record attempt,
Yes.
but there was also a bunch of other events. There was some swimming, there was some sprinting, weightlifting as well.
Yes. And as far as I'm aware, only one record was broken.
Yeah, the men's 50-meter freestyle,
Yes.
broken by 6/100ths of a second.
All that enhancements leading to next level gains, it seems.
I mean, they did kind of make you feel like there was going to be many records broken.
Yeah, it seemed to be a really big like marketing push of come watch, see how many records
Yeah.
are broken. There's going to be this one, this one, this one, where a lot of the people that I've seen who were doing it, majority of them are athletes who have retired competitively and then went, oh, fuck it, there's a big prize pot there, I'll give that a go.
Yeah.
I mean, can you blame them?
Well, no,
£1
because
million for breaking a record.
yeah, I mean, some of them they're obviously never going to break a record by their own admission as well. I've seen a few posts from people. Wesley in the weightlifting by his own admission is never going to break a record, or
Yeah.
at least it would take him a long time. But I think you get $250,000 for winning the actual event. So
Right.
if you
Might as
win,
well give it a go.
yeah, I mean, if you win a great example was the women's 100 meters.
Yes.
So the winning time is 11:25.
Yep.
World record is 10:49. So these girls weren't in any danger of breaking records. But if you go in and hit 11:25, congratulations, you got $250,000.
Yep.
Fantastic. I mean,
Yeah.
that's a
And
good
I
day
mean,
at the
that's
office, isn't it?
More money than you'll get from winning an Olympic.
Yeah, and like for someone who's not an average sprinter, but you know what I mean. They're
Yeah,
not quite. They're not quite up there.
Also, even if they were world class and then they've kind of retired or like no longer at their peak, going for a competition where you could win $250,000 is well worth a shot at, really.
Yeah, and I
If
think
you were asked to go and just like you knew you were going to be not break a 105 world record, but you had a good chance of beating the other people who were there.
yeah,
Of course, you'd go for
oh,
$250,000.
100%, like absolutely, without a doubt.
We'd be able to get aircon in this loft then.
Fucking rights we would, Jesus. I do have an air conditioning unit, but it's not here.
No, it would be pointless bringing it up here for
It's too loud. It
Yeah.
would be picked up on the microphones. It's just too loud.
great.
But yeah, I think it'll definitely attract more people to it. There's a lot of people saying it was a flop because the records weren't broken and some of them weren't even close. Like I didn't see the women's weightlifting, but the men's weightlifting wasn't really that close. One of them missed a snatch that was 4 kilos off the record, but he
Yeah.
still missed. And
Yeah.
I think for the most part, it wasn't anything to shout
I'm
about.
sure there was one that went for a snatch that was 1 kilo over, but he was like nowhere near. Like
Right? Yeah.
he attempted it and kind of like half-assed to there, and then was like, yeah, no.
Yeah. Yeah.
So like as much as he attempted a record, it was never gonna.
There has been training videos put up from the enhanced games where athletes are breaking records in training. There was a women's snatch record broken and a men's snatch record broken, but for the most part, it's not looking like the quality of athlete is there compared to top Olympic level athletes.
Yeah, but to be fair, with top Olympic athletes, it's drilled into them from a young age of like dope and steroids is cheating, and like they'll have been in such a routine of that they'll look at it and just go, I don't want to risk the time of them being in the Olympics. If they're competing at the Olympics and at the top of the game in the Olympics, even if they go to the enhanced games without doing any of the dope and without any of that, there'll be like a black stamp put on them essentially to say like,
Yeah.
avoid this person. Whether they have done any doping or not, there'll immediately be red flags around them, and a lot of them don't want to put themselves at risk of that.
Yeah, they don't want to jeopardize their career, do they?
Yeah.
And
Especially when some people have worked so hard for it, like gymnastics, and obviously I know that wasn't at the enhanced games, but like sprint and track and field, stuff like that. People do that from childhood, and they get picked up and spotted for these national squads as young as like 6. So if they've been training for something for 20, let's say they're 26 now, in the prime, they've been training for 20 years, and then all of a sudden,
it's your whole life.
yeah, they could jeopardise getting that because of the prize money, and it's a big risk to take.
Yeah, it's a trade-off. I mean, obviously, they do stipulate that you don't have to take gear to be part of the enhanced games. I think one of the men's 100-meter sprint winner with 9:97. I think he's a natty athlete.
Yeah, it's still though that stereotype that they're going to get branded with of you took part in the steroid games.
Yeah, because
Which is what a lot of people call
it is
them.
touted as the steroid Olympics, isn't it?
Yeah.
And yeah, I think you're right. I think you wouldn't want that black mark next to your name. But for some people, it's worth it. So
Especially the strongmen.
whether they'll attract big names in the future or not, I don't know. But we'll fucking see, won't we?
Absolutely.
But yeah, so we're here for the strongman, aren't we? So the deadlift world record was attempted by half-Thor Julius Bjornsson.
Yes.
Got it over his knees, tried to hitch it, but it just wasn't there.
Yep.
It's just a shame because I think he definitely could have done that and more at that Giants live show where he pulled the 5'10".
Absolutely. That 5'10" looks like RPE 8.
Yeah.
So the fact that maybe something just wasn't right on the day, or, I know he complained about the carpet when he did it in Germany.
Yeah.
Could he have been complaining about the platform that we're using? I don't know. I know Thor likes to roll the bar out and then in before he starts.
It definitely didn't look like he was rolling it as much as normal, but the line was fine. There wasn't anything wrong with it. It did spin a little bit. It did rotate a little bit.
Yeah.
Like as it got, up towards mid shin, but I don't think there was anything particularly wrong with the lift. His left or right foot kind of turned out a little, which obviously doesn't help.
No.
He opted to pull barefoot.
So when you're pulling something at that weight, though, those little things like that, the little spin in the bar or the little twist of your foot,
yeah,
is the
big
difference between getting it.
Yeah, yeah. So he needs to get some lifters from Notorious Lift, and he needs to click the link in my bio to do so. Because then his feet won't shuffle about on the platform.
Not at all, no.
Yeah. I don't like barefoot lifting, especially in socks. Fuck me, socks is awful.
Yeah, I've seen people do like moving events in socks, and I'm just like, you're putting yourself at so much risk with that.
Don't do that.
Please do not do that, Connor Toms.
Yeah, but like, especially on wooden platforms, you don't want to be lifting in socks. I know he was barefoot, so you've got more grip. But even still, I think a deadlift shoe would work nicely. But it's Hafthor Bjornsson. I'm not going to tell him how to fucking suck eggs. I'm not like
No.
the bro knows what he's doing. Anyway, but he missed, which is a shame because he definitely could have done that or 520 or 525 at the Giants live show. He obviously wanted to eke it out a bit more for prize money purposes or whatever. And
if
he's right to
even
do
then,
so.
He could have been. We don't know. Back then, he could have been in talks with the enhanced games at that point, and they've said to him, "Oh, here's X amount of money if you do this."
Yeah,
and he's just thinking, you know what? If I can pull it on that day, I'll pull it on that day.
quite possibly.
But
And he might have still got, well, I assume he's still got 250 grand
you'd-
for
you'd
winning the
guess
event
so.
itself.
I guess so. I mean, it's
it's
a
a
big
lot of
toss up for him and Mitch to be like, oh, between two people, you got a 50-50 chance of winning
Yeah.
$250,000.
Yeah. Well, for Thor, it's a 100% chance, isn't he? He's not going to lose to Mitchell
Yeah.
Hooper on a max deadlift.
Yeah.
I imagine he'll have been paid well because he's probably got more exposure than the enhanced games themselves.
Yeah.
And no doubt Mitchell Hooper will have received some kind of remuneration for, or at least the exposure will have been worth it for him. I think a lot of people.
I did see a video of Mitch Hooper doing the swimming.
Oh yeah,
It was like the fastest 100 and something kilo man in a pool.
yeah.
I'd love to see that race between Mitch Hooper and Eddie Hall.
Well, Eddie Hall would smoke him, wouldn't he?
I'd
Used
like
to be a
see
swimmer.
that.
Yeah, he used to be a swimmer, didn't he?
Would you like to see that? Eddie Hall versus Mitch Hooper in a swimming pool?
Comment now, and we will make it happen.
Yes, we will make it
we
happen.
can do anything here at
World's
Locked and Loaded
strongest swimmer.
with our 900 subscribers on YouTube.
Woo! And 253 followers on Spotify.
That's pretty good. I didn't know it was that many.
Something like that,
That's
yeah.
fucking sick. Thank you very much, everyone. That's cool as fuck.
It really is.
Yeah. A lot of people were saying Mitchell Hooper shouldn't have been there, which, because he wasn't in any danger of breaking that record.
No,
And I think that was the whole point of it.
you've also got to think, though, from a marketing point of view for him, because there's only two people in the strongman, like that's gold marketing for
Oh,
him.
yeah.
Because the enhanced games are going to try and build that hype, even though people in the know of strongman are going to look at it and go, Thor's going to win.
Yeah.
But for people who don't, they're going to see two names and be like, oh, fucking hell, well, he's world's strongest man. And, like, try and make those comparisons.
Yeah.
It's purely just for those of us in the know who are more likely to look at it and just go, Thor's winning.
Yeah.
That's your story. The only
Yeah.
way Thor wasn't winning was if he somehow injured himself, which again isn't likely for Thor just on a max deadlift.
Nah, he's like made of steel at this point, isn't he?
Icelandic steel.
Icelandic steel. Yeah.
Does that exist?
Well, they must have some steel in Iceland.
I think they import
from
Teesside.
from Teesside.
Yeah.
Not from Kazakhstan.
Maybe.
Oh no, that's potassium. Number one exporter of potassium, aren't they?
Are they?
Have you seen Borat?
Yes.
It's in the national anthem.
Is it?
Yeah.
I've not seen Borat in a long time.
Kazakhstan, number one exporter of potassium. All other countries have inferior potassium.
Nice.
Yeah.
Have you recently watched Borat?
No, it was a very long time ago.
enough.
I just remember that. Oh, nice. Yeah, so can't blame Mitchell Hooper for jumping in because good exposure for him. He's going to get more followers, more money, more endorsements, this, that, and the other. Fair play to the guy. Like you would do, wouldn't you? If they asked you, you'd be like, fuck yeah, I'll go do that. I'll go pull 300 kilos and miss by a mile, but...
What do you mean? I'm not missing by a mile.
300 kilos is 215 kilos off the world record, my friend.
Oh, I thought you meant me missing that lift by a
Oh, no,
mile.
you'd pull 300,
Oh,
fine.
No, that's fine, that's fine.
God, no.
I was worried that you said I would miss 300 and I would be very sad about that.
No, that's not going to happen, is it? Especially
No.
not in a suit. Fucking hell.
Oh, yeah, not in a suit.
Yeah, it's all day.
Yeah. Yeah, but I would be miles off the record, yeah.
Yeah. But you'd go do it.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah. They're like,
Absolutely.
we're going to pay you. You're probably going to get 1 million followers off it as well. You're like,
Oh,
fuck yeah.
Imagine the exposure.
Yeah. Tag logged and loaded in every single thing.
Of course.
Yeah. So, yeah. That's about it, really, isn't it?
Yeah. Well, Mitch pulled, 420 and then went straight for the 515?
440.
440.
Yeah.
And his 440 was pretty poor.
Do you know what, right? So I posted this onto our Instagram page. It's got 50,000 views now. Saying it was a shit pull, basically.
Yeah, I saw loads of people commenting back going, what was shit about it? And then you would just go, he pulled it from 3 miles away from his shins. And then they just go, all right, yeah, fair.
Yeah.
Like most people.
Like, is it not obvious when you're watching the video?
Joe Shuey replied, he was one of them. I'm calling him out.
Yeah,
he was one of them.
of
What's
them,
wrong with that? It's 3 miles away from his shin. All right, yeah, fair.
Yeah.
Like, why aren't people seeing that the first
don't
time?
know.
Why do they need us to tell them it's 3 miles away from his shin for them to go,
Yeah.
yeah, fair?
I even put in the description.
You did?
Fair play to him for being able to lift it from that position because he put
Yeah.
himself into an awful position.
Yeah.
It was really shit.
It's
and
like,
he did complete the lift.
It's like me standing here to start a deadlift and my bar being a new level.
Yep. That's not going to work.
No, it's not.
And half your deadlifts look like that,
They do.
which is unfortunate.
I know.
Stop doing a Mitch Hooper.
To be fair, they've been a lot better recently.
Yeah, they have. Yeah.
Especially on this fucking reset every single round.
I do wonder why he didn't just, like, because you pull that 440 and it's clearly visibly hard. He's going to have came
Yeah.
away from that and thought, fuck me, there's no way I'm pulling 515 kilos. Not a chance.
Yeah.
Not that he could anyway. Why would you not just go 480? Because
Yeah.
then you're looking at a PB and you're looking at potentially beating Thor to the money.
Yeah.
Do you think he didn't do that because he thought, well, if I fail, because he's probably going to fail at 480 as well, judging on the 440. If I fail at 480, I'm going to look like a bitch because that's miles away from the world record. Should I just go for the world record and be like, and have a go? And if it doesn't go, then it wasn't expected. Yeah, it wasn't expected to go anyway, was it?
Yeah. Well, he's
So I'm
never
thinking
pulled. He's
maybe
never
that-
pulled 500.
No, I'm thinking maybe that was the
Possibly.
thinking behind it.
Possibly. I know he used he's Arnold and World's Strongest Man preppers. Like, oh well, this is why I haven't had a specific deadlift prep for
Yeah.
it. It's been shorter. Blah blah blah.
Which is very reasonable. It's like, yeah, that's fair. But also, if you were serious about breaking this record, you probably would just do the deadlift.
Yeah.
Like Thor did, like Eddie did at that Europe's Strongest Man. He didn't do the show. He trained for the deadlift and for the deadlift only. That's why he did the deadlift and then fucked off the rest of the show.
Yeah. Yeah.
So, yeah, you would think he would just have taken it a little bit more seriously. But I can't blame him because everybody...
No.
Like, World's Strongest Man... that title definitely means more to him than pulling that deadlift record.
Yeah,
100%.
absolutely.
Even though that deadlift record would go down in history and it would be like, massive for him
Yeah,
and,
but
and exposure.
eventually, someone will break that record.
Eventually, someone.
No
will.
one will take his World's Strongest Man 2026 title.
No, that's true. That's true.
Because he'll always be World's Strongest Man 2026.
But in terms of exposure, if he pulled 515, that would be worth more in terms of exposure than winning World's Strongest Man this year.
Yeah.
Definitely.
Yeah.
Because you
Especially
just
when nobody
blow it up,
wanted
don't
him to
you?
win World's Strongest Man this year.
Well, yeah, I mean,
Majority of people didn't want him to win.
he's not the most liked character, is he?
No. And to be fair, the more that I see of him, the less I like him.
Yeah,
I don't know, just
something about him.
yeah. Especially the way like he comes across in his YouTube videos, like
I've literally only spoken to him once where I said, I'm worried what that's going to be used for. Because he literally came up to me at OSG and said, stand still and have a vacant look on your face or neutral expression, and I'm going to take your picture. So I was like, okay, fucking hell. All right, big lad.
being put in his wank bank.
Don't take my wallet. And then I was just like, yeah, I'm worried what this is going to be used for. It was just a thumbnail for his video. Yeah.
Oh, right, okay.
I was one of numerous.
And numerous people.
Some of them weren't doing a neutral expression, though. So
Well, they're all like,
yeah, some of them were doing some bullshit.
well, maybe he just wanted you to be neutral because
Neutral.
he knew how you'd be too overpowering if you weren't neutral.
That is absolutely true.
If you
I
were
was
there-
doing the Stay Natty thing,
Yeah, if you were doing the Stay Natty thing, like everybody would be like, "Fucking hell, that's Tom Owens
Yeah.
from the Logged and Loaded
yeah,
podcast."
yeah, they would. Yep.
We need to go watch that instead of this random Mitch Hooper video.
Yeah,
He'd also have to collab with Logged and Loaded on that video
he would.
because we're just that awesome.
We are pretty awesome.
Now, the enhanced games, people are saying it's been a bit of a flop this year.
Yes.
And from a strongman point of view, only having 2 strongmen there.
Well, it's not even a strongman point of view, really. It's just a deadlift point of view.
Yeah.
Isn't it?
Would you want to see at the Enhanced Games 2027 more strongman athletes attempting the deadlift or them put on more of a strongman show? So like
I think if they're going to use strongman as like the blanket term, I think they need to have more than the deadlift. I think you could do
do it as like a push-pull.
yeah, or a log deadlift stone, because I think stones are cool,
Yeah.
aren't they? Let's be honest, everyone
yeah.
likes stones. So yeah, I think a log deadlift stone.
So like
would
you
be,
can go in and there's a prize for the world record on each
Yep.
event, but it's also a combined total.
Ooh, combined total's interesting because we don't like in professional open level strongman. You don't have log deadlift stone events.
No.
That would be interesting. I think it would have to just be the single events because I don't think, for example, I don't think Thor is going to train for log deadlift stone.
No.
He's going to train for deadlift because that's all that matters.
Yeah.
Because nobody cares if he does a 515 deadlift and then a 190 kilo log. Do they really?
No, not really.
No. So, yeah, I think log deadlift stone would be cool as individual events. It would be really cool to see it as like you say, as a strongman total, but I just can't see it happening.
Yeah. But they could do it as like you can choose one event you do, or you can enter it as the total, because then you'll have some of those athletes who know that they're not close to that world record.
Yeah.
But if they're doing a combined total, they could still win.
Yeah, like Paddy Haynes would be quite good at that. Not great at log, like maybe 170, 180 log, but then deadlift stone, you're looking at like probably 250 on the stone. The dude's a freak on stones.
Yeah.
And then maybe, well, he pulled 1,000 pounds, didn't he?
Yeah.
So, yeah, I think log deadlift stone would be really cool. I don't think it would attract those that were like, it's not going to attract Jack Osborne or Iron Bibby, is it? But it might attract people like Paddy Haynes and so on and so forth.
But it also does well to bring strongman fully to the enhanced games rather
Yeah.
than just deadlift.
Yeah.
Because a deadlift isn't just strongman, is it? It's
I think
powerlifting as well.
the reason that deadlift is the main one that they choose is because deadlift is that basic thing that everyone does. So you deadlift if you... well,
Why not
all the time.
one-handed suitcase carry?
Oh, fucking hell. Yeah. Because deadlift is that main lift, isn't it? That you can walk into any gym and they'll have a bar and plates. You can go and do the deadlift. You can't just walk into a gym and do
most
log.
gyms, yeah.
Well, yeah.
I've
generally.
been in some gyms that don't have a bar.
Okay.
Well,
Well,
I wouldn't want to use that
99%,
bar because I feel like I would bend it.
99% of reasonable gyms
Yes.
will have a barbell and plates. So
Usable
you can go in and deadlift, and it's kind of that makes it relevant to you as a human being.
Yeah.
Whereas strongman gyms are fewer and further between, so you're not going to find log and stone. You're not going to go into JD gym and have a log and stones, are you?
Yes.
You are.
No.
That's the best JD
It would
gym
be
ever.
brilliant though, wouldn't it?
It would be really cool.
Go in, there's just a fucking stone corner.
I mean, admittedly, in Pure Gym when I used to work there,
was
I
a
had
log and
3
an
logs
axle.
and numerous other things.
Yeah, I would always get told off by people who didn't know who I was for going into the staff cupboard to get
Yeah.
a log out.
Yeah.
And then get told off for dropping it on the tough nut.
That was a very good drop pad for a while.
It was a
it
great
was
drop
really
pad.
cool. Yeah.
apart from the one time that I fell into it and then the log come flying back at us. But that made a great video for Cerberus Fail Friday.
Oh, yeah, it did, yeah.
And I got so many people commenting saying, fucking hell, that guy's athletic as fuck. He fails a heavy log and then jumps over it.
Yeah.
Great video.
Thanks for dropping my log. Anyway,
It was on the pads.
it bounced on the floor, didn't it?
Yeah, but it was on
Yeah.
that padded floor. It was a soft floor.
Fuck off. It's not that padded. You wouldn't like to be tombstone pile drivered through it, would you?
More than this loft floor.
Yeah, because you'd go through into the
Yeah.
kitchen, probably.
Yeah. And that's 2 floors down.
That is 2 floors down. Right. Anyway, that
Sidetracked.
pretty much concludes that, doesn't it?
It does, yeah.
So, flop or not, Enhanced Games?
This year, flop.
This year, flop.
Yeah. I think the advertising and like everything around it's been great, and the way that they've ran the event, and from what I've seen, it looked great. But there was so much promise of, we're going to break this, we're going to do that, we're going to do it, and they've not lived up to the hype that they've piped
Yeah.
themselves up to do.
Yeah, they've just not delivered, have they?
No, not at all.
But the event itself looked cool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think it's a flop this year, but if they can push for more athletes, more events, just make it bigger and
Yeah.
keep it looking as cool as it was, I think it'll take off.
Agreed.
It is being used quite heavily at the minute to push some of these
Oh, God,
That's what
yeah.
they use.
It's being used as a peptide
massive
selling,
peptide selling
kind of-
thing, yeah.
Fuck yeah, that's kind of fucking
Which
shit.
is a little bit annoying as well. It makes it a little bit more of a flop idea.
Yeah,
as
I'm
it's
going
just
flop based on that. I don't like that.
Like, people should be able to make their own decisions and not just, oh, look, this person's done a slightly good sprint. Take these peptides.
yeah.
This person's failed a 515 deadlift. If they took more of these peptides, they'd have done it.
I know. Yeah, I don't like that.
This man wore a really illegal swimming suit and broke a record by 600ths of a second.
Well,
Take his peptides.
so I don't know what peptides is. I haven't looked into it too much, but a lot of peptides are marketed as for research purposes only. Like, for example, I've got BPC and TB in there.
Yeah.
It says you're not supposed to take it because it's not been an approved FDA
Yeah.
drug or whatever it is. So, are they selling them as research purposes only? Because there's such a fucking...
They're selling ones that are FDA approved.
Are they? Right, okay. Oh, fair enough.
The only ones that are there are FDA approved ones.
Okay.
Because in their ruling, the only things that you are allowed to take is FDA approved.
Yeah, but you can still sell peptides that are research purposes only that people still take. It would just be very, very shit if they were selling those ones and not the FDA.
Yeah.
But that's fair enough.
No, I'm not done enough research. I'm assuming that it is the ones that they are pushing and selling are the FDA approved ones
All right.
that they are basically recommending the athletes try.
Well, either way, it's fucking bent anyway, isn't it?
Yeah, it is.
Yeah,
Really shitty of them.
it is.
But it's like mega money people who
Well,
just want to make themselves richer
Yeah,
at the end of the
it
day.
is, unfortunately.
£1 million is a drop. In
The
ocean.
guy who came on to do the speech, the CEO, looks like Gareth Bale.
Oh.
But it's not Gareth Bale.
Oh, no.
As far as I'm aware. I've never seen them both in the same room, so it could
No.
be Gareth Bale.
No. You're not wrong there.
Anyway, that's it, isn't it? We've waffled.
Yeah. There was a guy in the sauna I went in on Saturday, or the sauna place. We went not the same sauna because I was in the sauna with Matei, Brian, and Liam McKnight.
Gay.
It was a very small sauna with 3 very large men, or 2 large men and Brian.
Yeah.
And then 2 random women come in and they were like, it's a bit crowded for us,
Oh.
and then left.
That sounds good.
Great place, would recommend it if you're in York. But anyway, some random guy was just, oh, you've never seen me or Purple Aki in the same room.
Oh.
He's dead.
Well, maybe he's not.
And you're white.
Well, I mean,
So, yeah, I don't
Michael
know.
Jackson happened, didn't he?
Yeah,
So
I just overheard that and I was like, oh, did I just hear that right?
these things are possible, mate. Vitiligo is a real thing.
It is. You're not wrong.
Thank you very much for watching, guys. We appreciate it. Comment, subscribe, like.
Short one this
Do you know
week.
what I heard, right? I followed, well, I didn't follow, but I accounted this YouTube channel, and they were saying hype the video, and I was trying to look for what that actually does. I can't find it. But hype the video.
Hype the video.
Yeah, I don't know what that means or does, but if you would do that, that would be fantastic.
Yes.
If you're listening on Spotify, hype the video. Hype the video.
Share it
hype
with
the
your
audio.
friends.
Yeah, do that. And that's it. Remember,
Leave a comment.
as always, stay sexy, stay strong,
Stay schlaggy.
schlaggy as fuck. Oh, that was nice.